In preparing for the stage, poise and confidence can make the difference, especially when the competition is tough. The purpose of this video is to help you learn the foundational skills that will help you put together a presentation that shows you in the best way possible. We're here today with Katya Cooper, owner of Ballroom Impact Atlanta. Who better than to show us how to walk in heels than a national champion ballroom dancer? Figure 8 hip roll. Learn to isolate the top of your body from the bottom. Helps in the transfer of weight from one leg to the other and helps with turns. Walking in a bikini with 5-inch heels can be a challenge for anyone. Making it look natural and fun takes it to a whole nother level. The first exercise for helping you accomplish this feat is the figure 8 hip roll. Isolating the top half of your body from the bottom half while transferring your weight from side to side is essential. The movement is around the spine.
Like, when you're just saying, you roll in right, left, and this gives you flexibility, whenever you do. So you will be rolling from this part forward and back, and then from left back. So basically, just really drawing number 8, and this will help you with your turns. Yeah.
Figure 8.
Yeah, do you have the same?
No, but she wasn't doing the figure 8.
Yeah, I don't. Okay. So if I'll help you. Yeah, please. So you're right, and then you're going through the left. So you're going to right, and left, and right, and basically just isolate the top from the bottom. Right, left. Right, left. Yeah.
Sexy already, Nicole.
So this is just the exercise, You help? Yeah. Okay. So weight between two legs, and then basically everything you're gonna do around the spine. So it's a right, hip goes forward, drawing the half 8, come back, drawing another half 8. So to the right, to the left, to the right, to the left. And this is something you can, practice in front of the mirror till you get very comfortable, because this is really will help you. Yeah, it's different, but this will help you with your turns. So, right, and then you'll try to keep your upper body just straight, and now less transferring from one leg to another one. So basically when I'm doing it, I'm keeping my weight right between legs. So it's right, left, versus right, left. This will be a different move. Yeah, just everything moves from rib cage down. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yes, totally isolation from rib cage and up. So now, when you do make a turn,
Side to side hip swings. Learn to transfer weight in the hips to help prepare for turns, using your knees to move. Both of these movements teach weight transfer and sinking into the hips so that you will have all your weight on one side. This gives you both balance and control.
Let's say if you stand in front of the mirror and you're going from one, just settling on one hip to another one, just going from one leg to another one, just settle. Just relax, and you can go faster, you can go slower. So when you just use your knees too, because I see when when you step in and you change in position, you always bend one leg or keep another one straight for the most of the part. So this is just loosen up your hips. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So far 2 exercises. So number 8, just do it a million times. You're brushing your teeth, just and then another one, just transferring your hip, like basically like settling. Because when you go down, settle, 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 settle.
Adding the arms. To keep from appearing stiff, the shoulders need to remain relaxed. This is why practicing isolations of the upper body from the lower body is so important. Begin your hip swings with both hands on the hips. Do this several times. Next, release one arm and then the other. Your arm should remain relaxed from the elbow down and allow the fingers to fall naturally.
I saw you're doing little palm. Again, you can do either exercise just using two arms. I know you're most of the time using one arm and one is on the hip, and I guess the hand is going on there. Actually, this part versus waist, right?
Yeah,
So to not cover this, yeah. So, and you can, at home just go from 1, 2, 1, 2, then release one arm, 2, 1, 2. Then I saw the little move that you did with the arm, 1, right? Just release one, yeah. So exercise again. 1, you release one arm, you can release another. Just going from one leg to another. Just relax from elbow. One thing that's you want to make sure do not tense your shoulders, because if your shoulder is too, it's unnatural. So
the shoulders shouldn't move too much.
No, but relax. Again, if you're staying in, if you're going like this, it doesn't look right. So you want to, and that's what comes from, if you can isolate this upper body, your arms, your legs, that will give you a nice look on the stage.
Transferring weight with a half turn. Remember to lift the heels so your shoes don't get stuck. So again, perform the side-to-side hip swings, this time consciously lifting the heels slightly as you move, then slowly add the arm movements.
Whatever, doesn't matter. The same thing, your body needs to lift with your heel up, because make it, especially on the floor, and I guess this is the kind of floor you guys.
Yeah.
In the pants, yeah. So you don't want to get stuck. So, and I'm basically rolling my hip. Like, roll and settle down. A little bit on the leg. Yeah.
Relax.
Correct. So, yeah. And again, I'm more coming from the dance floor, but it's just easier. Palm. Relax. And then whatever you want to do with your, arms, drop, pause, 1.
Now we're ready to walk. The goal is to appear poised and confident. Keep your core lifted to keep the booty lines from showing. Begin walking with an over-exaggeration of the arms and legs. Count with a steady tempo as you move. Try it again. This time, with each step, settle into the hips so that you have balance and control, but also lifting that hip just a little. This will help give you that natural sway. Make sure you keep the core lifted so that there is no slouching. This helps the abdominal area look tight and keeps the glutes looking their best. Time to add in the hip swing at the end of the walk. Remember to lift the heels slightly to help you turn. Finally, we're going to add the arms. Keep them relaxed from the elbows down, and again, let the fingers fall naturally.
I want you to swing your hips as much as you can on the right and the left and the body. And just relax your arm, just move it more than usual. Yeah, and then come back. And again, more. Try to settle on the hips. So, like, I'm bringing my hips. I'm settling, but I'm bringing my hip a little bit up. So, when I say bam, so I have a little bit longer left side than right side. When I'm changing it opposite step, and now go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now come back. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Now we do the our. When you come back, we're just gonna twist and go. Ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step and you turn to the left. And the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Step. Look somebody there and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And go.
The look back. Let your flexibility dictate your movement. Know where you need to look. From the back pose, turning to look at the judges can either be flirty or awkward. Start by turning your head from side to side. Where is your flexibility? If your flexibility is limited, you may need to turn your shoulders some as well. See how far your head turns naturally, then shift your weight. Remember to use your knees to help with this and turn the shoulders a bit. Now you need to add the arms. Practice and videotape yourself so you can see how you look, where you want your arm placement to be, on your hip or hanging down. And lastly, you want to know where you need to look. To the corner, to the center judge. Depending on the height of the stage, will you be looking up or down? Make it a point to know ahead of time.
Now, when you start turning, don't turn your shoulder right now. Just start turning your neck. And when you start tensing, stop. Like when you feel like you can't do it anymore, just stop. Like how much you can, right? So somebody will be able to do this. Somebody will a little bit go to the corner. So it's all. Another thing, you can't tense your shoulder like neck. So like as soon as you tense your neck, whenever it turns, just.
So don't force it.
Yeah. So don't force it. If you can. I saw you go, she turns the, shoulders a little more, like she does this, but, and whatever, here. And you can do it again, like a little routine. You're turning your head, you're turning your shoulder and your head, you're turning your shoulder, you do the head, shoulder, and the head. So, and you can do another way. So until you get very comfortable, just 1, 2, to see it that way. Then you practice just to look, more to the corner or whatever, and you just have to do it and find the middle that will look good. Pump, and again, you do it slowly, you do it faster. You can turn the music at home. That will help you to switch position. Pump, turn this way, turn more. No arms down, pump, arms down, pump. So another one, it depends on how high the stage are, and where is the audience. If the audience is lower, you're gonna look just a little bit lower. If the audience is more on the same level, so you don't wanna do this, or the same. When you're turning the audience all the way down, and you're like, hello there. So and it's again before you walk, you already have to know where you gotta go. So I would recommend this practice.
Back to front. Stability comes when all of your weight is in a line. You will be more stable if you settle into the hips when you pull that leg in. A good exercise to practice settling into the hips is to shift your weight from side to side using your knees. Next, step forward and again settle into the hips, allowing all of your weight to be over one leg and ankle. Then make your pivot turn and step forward into your bikini pose.
So if you're staying in here and so you bring one leg in, right? So you're always more stable in everything. Let's say this. If you're standing on one leg, just straight, right? But pick it up your leg. Just stay straight, keep your hips straight. Now try to just settle a little bit on the hip. Is it easier?
Not sure.
Sure.
I think so. It's not.
Like if you're still staying straight, I mean, it's more difficult because your weight is right in between legs. When you're settling, your weight more on one leg completely and your hip. So let's say if you're staying, relax your one leg and just settle, you're more balanced. Supposed to. So when you're transferring from here, you bring just do a little settle, and then for the settling, I'll give you a little exercise. And then because every turn is where you kind of, your hips goes and you kind of, have a little settle in your hips. So if you do this, if you keep your feet together and you're just changing your knees, like I'm just moving the hip from one leg to another one leg to another one leg to another. That's another little exercise that will help. And more freedom you have, and like 1, 2, 1, 2. That will help you with, with your transferring, going from one move to another.
The eyes. Practice what comes natural to you. Your facial expressions, in particular the eyes and the mouth, can speak volumes. Eye contact with the judges shows confidence, while avoidance or looking down says you're unsure of yourself. A pleasant smile, not fake, looks like you're having fun. A sideways glance with the eyes and slightly parted lips can take you from wallflower to girl next door to fun and flirty. Practice what comes natural to you.
Think about it if you're at the bar, and you really like the guy, and you want him to come over to you to talk. I know.
Then I'll just do that pose.
That's it. No, so you kind of, there is a contest. It's like, okay, the same, like mirror. It's really mirror. It's like, put the sexy song on.
Okay.
And then just practice, depends on you, and you try to practice different, more sassy, more, and do anything with your arms too, whatever that helps, because just with the face, it's not gonna look normal. So if you do something with the arms, with the hip, kind of, just.
Like more body language.
You don't and it's all come with it. You should do it. I mean, it's training. It's really, nobody born and just, no.
The bottom line. Keep your hips back with control and balance. Your pivot turn should be done with a hip roll, and picking up the back heel slightly when you turn can make the turn easier for you. When moving from the back pose to the front pose, make sure you are in full control by settling into the hip and placing your weight on the front leg, and then making the turn using the other leg for balance like a kickstand. Then step forward into your front pose. Practice, practice, practice.
You got to find what's right for you, but at the same time, that's what you break it down to. It's the step and the hip and the step and the hip. But you could also see how the whole facial expressions, the manner, all of a sudden you went from just standing there to aggressive. And that's, and you want to be out there on the stage watch me. Focus on me. Don't listen to anybody. You got 30 other people on stage, I don't care. I want your eyes on me. So, you're going to get their attention by being able to make that contact and show that kind of confidence.
Be honest, even if you're not the best, let's say 30 girls, and you're not the top, but if you still, you are the best, this will definitely give you extra. I mean, it's because that's, you make them think that's okay. Stand out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because even if you are the best, but if you're kind of a little bit nervous too, okay, she's not sure about herself, why would she be,
Yeah, that makes sense.
And begin.